mango season. Mango starts, right?
Yeah.
And we have Tic Tac Mango that is launched next week. So
it's coming.
Yes, coming. Yeah. So we have launched it last year, and then people said, "Oh, we need to have Tic Tac Mango." So Tic Tac is back. Yeah. Tic Tac Mango is back as the mango season starts. We see mango season starts. Tic Tac is already at the same pace as the season of the mango season.
Can describe Ferrero's journey in one word in India?
Ferrero journey in one word. Ferrero fabulous. FF. Ferrero fabulous. It was a fabulous journey since we have started. Ferrero fabulous. Dinosaurs. So we have now Batman with Batwheels. Batwheels is coming next week. It's already in the market. Has hit the market already.
Your go-to Ferrero product?
Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rocher.
Nutella.
Yeah.
Nutella. Ferrero Rocher. Nutella. Ferrero Rocher. Globally, we have more than 50 brands. Ferrero Wild.
Under Ferrero.
Under Ferrero.
Okay.
We have more than 50 brands, and in India we have 6 brands.
Only 6 brands.
Only 6 brands. Yeah. Tic Tac, Rocher, Rocher, Nutella, Kinder Joy, Kinder Creamy, Chocobo. If I change the knife and I put it on the other side, then you will start to say, oh my God, they put the knife in the wrong side. So you see, and this is what we have seen. Sometimes the knife.
Okay, this is noticed by you all.
We have noticed that sometimes the knife is in the wrong side. You will see, as I said on Kinder, you will see a couple of surprises coming very soon in the market, and then I'm sure you guys will like it. So in the snacking section, so we will have a couple of innovation coming to India very soon.
If you could launch a brand new Ferrero product, what would it be? A brand new product. It never existed.
From scratch.
From scratch, yeah.
From scratch?
Yes.
In India?
In India, globally.
In India, Nutella gulab jamu.
Whoa!
Amazing. Nutella gulab jamu. There are many religions in India, but there is one religion that unifies everyone with 11 gods. 11 gods and one religion. Cricket. Right? Tula Nutella Awantaka.
It means that, do you like Nutella?
Do you like Nutella? I love Nutella.
मला नटेला खूप आवडतं.
मला Nutella खूप आवडतं. So the objective, you don't look. You look.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a candid one.
Because there is no one there.
Yeah, exactly.
So they are invisible.
Oh, watch it,
invisible man.
Well, firstly, I have to thank you for taking the time to give us the opportunity to host you in the podcast, and we are absolutely glad that you are here.
Grateful for this. Because it's even a start for us, and like with having no background towards it and you saying yes to it is a big thing for us. So
it's a pleasure. You know, when I was approached by you, so I said it's nice that you have the ambition to be entrepreneur and then to start your own business, and if I can help and support, the entrepreneurship.
We'll surely be looking forward to it.
So I'm pleased also to support you. So please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So how did you start your journey at Ferrero? Did you do something before Ferrero?
Yes, I started my career in the tobacco industry.
Oh yeah, you mentioned
in the tobacco industry. It was more than 30 years back. In the tobacco, the company is called now Imperial Brands. So I used to sell. Yeah, the company is a very big company worldwide. I think it's the third largest company in the world, producing and selling tobacco. So I started my career selling tobacco more than 30 years back.
How old were you?
I was 23, 24 years old, so at that time.
It was in Belgium back then.
I was in Belgium, yeah. I'm coming from Belgium, so I was in Belgium, started my career in Brussels. So I don't know, the capital of Belgium is Brussels, so I started my career in Brussels. Yeah. And then I moved to different cities in Belgium, also Luxembourg for a while. And then this is how I build my, let's say, selling skill of selling tobacco. You know that tobacco sometimes you have all the about the misconception about the tobacco consumption. In my family, my father used to smoke, for my brother smoked, so I'm not a smoker at all, but I was working, I was the only one not smoking in the family, but working for the tobacco company, and was pretty nice. I built my skills, and I developed myself for almost 10 years in the companies, which is a very nice company.
So you started at the age of 23?
23, yes, 23.
You worked there for how many years?
So almost 10 years, 10 years.
Almost 10 years,
yeah. 10 years there.
And where did it all start from? Like, what did your education exactly look like?
My
education, like before getting a job?
So I study international trade.
Okay.
I study international trade in Belgium. In Belgium, all my scholarship was in Belgium. Studied there, met my wife, had my kids in Belgium. So rooted in Belgium, and then now I am I would say a child of the world, since I have traveled all over the world to keep enlarging your skills and embracing culture. So this is.
How did you transition from a cigarette company to a chocolate company? It's a drastic change, correct?
It is still in the FMCG. So the FMCG, the fast-moving consumer goods. It was it's a funny story. Let me tell you. I was married with my wife, and then having a child. I have my little daughter. She was 3 years old, 3.5 years old, and then she speaks a lot. She speaks a lot. Trust me, at the age of 2, you cannot stop her. She speaks a lot. And then one day at the breakfast, she was asking me, Papa, what is your job? It was
how do you explain it?
It was a tough question. So I said, how is it possible that a child at 3 years old already thinking about what is the job of dad and so on? And then we were having the breakfast, and breakfast, in Belgium, and you have bread, you use bread, eggs, but you have Nutella.
Right.
And then I took the jar of Nutella, and I say, Papa works for Nutella, you see? And then she was so happy. My wife looked at me, so lying to a child like this. I didn't want to disappoint her, to say that, Papa, don't smoke, smoke is not good, but at the end, you are... So I didn't want to say that, so I said that. My wife was, extremely unhappy at that moment, and then I said, how I have to deal with it now, and so on. So I took the jar, and then I looked into the jar, and I saw the address. So I still remember Chaussée de la Hulpe 187. So I said, okay, let me write. So I wrote to the company, and then about 3.5 weeks later, I shifted from tobacco to Ferrero. So just had an interview. The interview went well, and then they were looking for someone to be there in place quite urgently, and then I was able to manage it within 1 month transition. So it was nice. It was a surprise. So this is how life, maybe the stars have connected that time, Ferrero with myself and my daughter questioning. So I think there is something happens there that we don't know. And today here I am. I'm still at Ferrero more than 20 years, starting in 2004. So 21 years ago. So I'm still there, and then crossing the continent, and then meeting you guys and so on. So this is the magic of working for a company.
Thanks to your daughter, we are here sitting here today.
Thank you.
It's like a very emotional touch towards how you're working somewhere and just changed towards.
I will thank my daughter, and then now she's 24 years old, and she was telling me, but Papa, I think you have worked in the tobacco before, no? I say, yes, because I read it.
Does she know about this?
Now she knows. I think, but working in tobacco industry is also nice, and it's not bad. It's nice, but at that time, at that age, kids cannot understand. So today she would have understood completely, and then maybe life would have been different. But as I said, the stars connected at that time, and then made my life in a new horizon today.
In 1922, there was the tobacco companies in US. They started advertising the the cigarettes for women, and they advertise the cigarettes for women as a women empowerment.
So yeah, maybe. So I think I don't know today the parity between men and women that smokes, but I think I see women smoking is a lifestyle. Is a lifestyle.
But it's not advertised anymore. It's
no. Advertisement it's forbidden, so you don't advertise it. So I think worldwide there is a ban behind advertisement, but yes, at least people are leading their life. So smoking is a choice. So
there was a very famous advertisement actually in the US. It was called. They advertised the tobacco as it's toasted. You must have seen in Mad Men or somewhere on Netflix. They have mentioned the thing in the series.
Yeah.
Though they advertise the thing as it's toasted. It's smooth something. It boosted their sales too much. Yeah.
Sometimes I see a marketing campaign can lead to a boost. So I'm not aware. So now my career is in the chocolate business. I'm chocolate. I'm indulging, sweets and then bringing, smile to kids and so on. So this is what is pleasure. So, I remember that day when I told my daughters are working, I saw her smile and this, smile goes across generations.
Yeah.
So when you say I'm working for a chocolate company, people smile. When the kids cry, he fell down, he cry. You give him a chocolate. And you show him a Kinder Joy, even more. Right. You show him a Kinder Joy, the smile is on his face. So you see, the chocolate has, is a nice medicine to cure sadness. To cure crying kids and so on.
In this name only.
This is the magic of brands. When chocolate is usually you can treat people, you can gift, you can do many things, and then everything at the end of the day brings a smile. Eat a piece of chocolate and then you will feel good.
Besides India, are there any other countries you have worked in before?
Yes.
Like stayed in the country for more than a year or two?
Yeah, I worked in China for a couple of years. Yeah, I worked for about 4 years plus in China. Also in charge of the sales. I was in sales there, covering the entire market. So for Ferrero as well.
Okay.
So yes, I was developing the business for Ferrero also in China. Was also a nice experience, embracing the country, embracing the culture, and developing the sweets. So the nice things is that we have sweet brands for sweet people all over the world. So and then wherever you go, people are sweet, and then you bring them sweet brands, and then this is how we embrace brands with the local culture. So.
But is there a market in China, because they make like a different product like Sri Lanka? They make a substitute product for it.
So different product? No, in China you mean?
They make substitute products now. Do we do that still?
We have brands all over the world, and the brands that we are having in China are the same that brands that we have in India. We have, for example, Ferrero Rocher in India, and it's the same as the Ferrero Rocher that you find in Italy or in France or wherever you go. It's the same Rocher. In China, it's also the same. But then you have copycats. You have copycats that comes into the market, and usually a copycat will not copy a non-known brand. They will copy a famous brand. Famous brand. You can be in the leather industry, in the bags, or in the fashion. So we have the tendency of copying, and then Ferrero Rocher being a global brand. Yes, it is. You have a lot of copycat, and in India not that much. So in India is under control. So. But yes, in some markets you have much more copycats.
I think it's in Sri Lanka also.
Sri Lanka, yes, you have a bit of copycat as well. You have a bit of copycat there. Markets are open, so you don't know where
you cannot stop anybody.
You cannot know where it comes, where it goes, and so on. So markets are fully open. So.
Because of the economic crash, also they started building more local products and all. So they build a substitute for everything. If you go to Sri Lanka, you'll find a substitute for everything.
Yeah, so yes, Sri Lanka, I visited the market, and then in fact you have different copycat. I did not see copycat of our brands there, but yes, the market is when you have restriction or ban and so on, so they try to find a way on how to bring some famous brand copied into the local market. So this happens, this happens.
It's been how long you're in India now?
Now is about a bit more than 5 years. Yeah.
Wow.
I joined Ferrero in India just before COVID. Let's say just before COVID in Jan 2020, just before COVID. Then I spent most of my time. I was here during COVID, also wave 1, wave 2. So
how was it? How was COVID for you?
COVID was a tough period, tough period. So let's not go back to that period. It was a tough period for everyone. A lot of people have lost close member of families and so on. So it was a very sad moment. But then after that period, so I have seen, Indian are resilient. This is what is strong in India, very resilient. And then and India, you have a lot of festivals, right? You have a lot of festivals. And then I have seen coming just after COVID how we have celebrated Diwali, for example. The first festival that came out after the second wave was Diwali, and then Diwali you walk outside, it was fireworks everywhere. So it's like everybody was chasing the evil. This is the principle of Diwali, chasing the evil with fireworks, and I see people coming back to a normal situation. I have seen just after also it was Holi, and then Holi, the magic of colors. So people were fighting with colors, but it was fantastic to see how resilient, and then how people at that time wanted to celebrate, because for about 2 years they cannot celebrate, and when you have so many festivals and you cannot celebrate, it was you are in jail somehow. So they kept us in jail, COVID, for almost 2 years. I see kids not going to school. So for 2 years, kids were not going to school. So it was a tough period, and let's keep it. It is behind us. It is not anymore here, so it is behind us now.
Yeah. What's your favorite Indian festival?
Festival, for sure. You see, Holi, you play, you coming back to the childhood. You play with color. Diwali, I like also Rakhi, the celebration between brother and sister. Raksha Bandhan, preparing a small gift and so on. So this is nice. I like the essence of the festival in India, and each festival has a proper meaning and so on. So and I try to understand each meaning of each festival, and then you have, I don't know how many festivals.
A lot.
It's a land of, you can have a festival for every day. We celebrate every day. 3 days ago, it was the happiness day. So I have seen that we are celebrating in Maharashtra here. We are celebrating also Shivaji's birthday. So you have, so you have so many festivals, and it's a moment to celebrate. To bond people together, and this is what is nice.
Did you play Holi this year?
Yes. We have played Holi. We played Holi. Also in the office, it's a time to, in the office, 200 people in the office at that time is a bonding moment. So also we try to bring the festival within the office, and then, let's explore the joy of color, and then embracing, and then sharing a happy Holi with a colleague or a member of the family. So of course Holi, it's a must do when you are in India, and so it's a must.
Festivals are a boost for chocolates also.
Yes, in fact, because gifting is important. Gifting is important, right? And gifting, when we talk about gifting, Diwali is a moment of gifting, but we say Rakhi is gifting. So we have Pongal in the south, we have Durga Puja in West Bengal. So you see, the festival are more or less the same, but the principle is gifting. And then we have seen that there was an evolution of gifting. So people used to to gift a couple of years ago mitai, mitai, you gift a mitai, and now and dry fruit as well, and dry fruit and mitai, and now we have seen that the gifting. People now would like to gift, much more sophisticated gift or more luxurious gift, let's say. And then you have chocolate that now is taking place into the gifting segment.
But the last woman invite birthdays, what we get, and the last moment gift has always been like the best thing what you can get is Ferrero. That's been like because the other person is also going to love it as well as giving it also makes you feel good. So
on both sides.
From both sides.
Giving and receiving, Ferrero Rocher is a magic. Is a magic. Is unique. Is a unique recipe. As I said, Rocher, wherever you go, is the same Rocher. You will have, there is no two recipes behind each brand. They are unique and transversal, so they are able to embrace the taste of anyone all over the world. And then in India, I've seen that Rocher has a huge place in the heart of Indian consumers.
So Ferrero Rocher is like a premium gift, in India. People love good chocolate to give the chocolate service. It's a perfect gift for gifting. For Diwali especially,
Diwali, Diwali, I've seen Diwali, Raksha Bandhan, we are gifting Rocher. Also Valentine's Day, I've seen people are gifting Rocher during Valentine's Day, during Christmas, although Christmas is still a small festival, but it's still within different communities that are all New Year's Eve. I have, I am trying to meet every 2 months, more or less, consumers, and every week I am in the field to understand what is happening. And then I was meeting a consumer, a student a couple of days ago, and he was telling me that I am usually gifting Rocher for my teacher. So on Teacher's Day, I usually with the family we bring Rocher to the teacher to thank them for teaching us and then for guiding us. So you see, the gifting, there is no occasion, let's say. So even to thank a teacher, to appreciate someone, you gift Rocher and Ferrero Rocher. So this is what is nice. So Ferrero Rocher has, in gifting, has a heart and a love with the consumer that, as you said, by sharing or receiving it, so it has the same emotion. It has the same emotion.
In Japan, on Valentine's Day, the women give the chocolates to the men.
Yes, this is strange. So you would like to be in Japan, right?
I like to be in Japan.
No. So but the culture, culture are different from country to country, and then there is the women that have a different way of gifting. In China also you have this on Valentine's Day is the man that is gifting to the woman, but then you have another gifting which is the 14th of March, which is the woman that is gifting to the man. So 1 month later, so it is reverse. So this is how you see when you travel, you see that gifting has no gender.
Is Ferrero Rocher still manufactured in India?
No, Ferrero Rocher is not manufactured in India. Ferrero Rocher is manufactured in Italy. So we are importing from Italy.
So from Italy is exported to all over the world, correct? Exported in many countries, but basically we are producing Ferrero Rocher in Italy. We have a couple of plants all over the world where we are producing Rocher. In India we are producing Ferrero Rocher Moment. So we have also a Ferrero Rocher, which is called Ferrero Rocher Moment, that is produced in India, that has been created here in India, and is a successful product. So we launched it 3 years back. So and then is a product. Ferrero Rocher is quite sensitive to the heat. Okay. So you have to pay attention where you expose Rocher. But Ferrero Rocher Moment is a product that is resistant to the heat. So this is what is nice. So you can go to any Kirana stores, you will find Ferrero Rocher Moment there. So in a different format, different price point. So this is where we are creating also, and then having a Ferrero Rocher Moment made in India.
The plant is, I think, nearby Pune, Baramati itself.
Yes,
Right?
the plant is close by, is 1.5 hours,
Right.
80 kilometers from here is Baramati. So
Yeah.
we have started the plant almost 15 years ago, and then we are producing here Kinder Joy, we are producing Ferrero Moment, we are producing Tic Tac also, you know, the Tic Tac.
Yeah, Tic Tac, okay.
Tic Tac is produced also in Baramati. We are producing Kinder Creamy.
Chocolate one.
Chocolate with rice, puffed rice, so it's a nice cream with puffed rice. So
Yeah.
we are producing a couple of brands that are extremely appealing to Indian consumers. So this is where
Is Ferrero Moment specific for Indian
Market.
so
market?
it is made in India, and then we are now exporting Ferrero Moment.
From India?
Yeah, from India. So
Yeah.
from India, from Baramati, we have started exporting. So we started first in India to see how we can expand, and then that one now we have expanded, so we are able to provide also Ferrero Moment, because fighting the heat is not only in India. You go Southeast Asia is
there's a
also.
lot of-
You go to all that belt, tropical belt is, you have to pay attention, because chocolate is melting, so you need to have an alternative, and then you need to have also high qualitative product to meet the demand of the consumers.
Is it the only plant in India, in the Baramati
Yeah,
one?
we have one
So
plant.
Is it sufficient for the entire country?
Yeah. We have one plant, and today we are able to service all the demand of all over India. So, yeah, we are importing some brands. So, like Raffaello, we just launched Raffaello a couple of months back. We are importing Nutella. We are importing Ferrero Rocher. So we have a couple of brands that we are importing, and then we have a couple of brands that we are creating. We are manufacturing here in India.
How much does the Baramati plant produce in a year?
Ooh,
Looking at only Kinder Joys, let's say. Yeah.
Oh, Kinder Joy. So I think we have capacity to produce.
Kinder Joy.
We have capacity to produce Kinder Joy to more kids than we have in
India.
India. We estimate that in India we have more or less 300 million kids. I think we can produce. And if we are not able to produce, we will find a way how to enlarge the production. But I do believe we have capacity. We are able to produce.
Does Ferrero export Kinder Joys from here?
Yeah. We are exporting also Kinder Joy. So we have a license to export Kinder Joy. So we are exporting in the neighbor country. We are exporting to Bangladesh, to Middle East, to Turkey, to Southeast Asia. So we are exporting Kinder Joy. So the plant is made to service India, but to service also the demands from other countries. So
Well, with the growing popularity of Kinder Joy, especially the Harry Potter one, does it might be a little difficult, correct, to cater to all the people in India, because the Harry Potter was very famous.
Yeah, so it's nice, in Kinder Joy on yearly basis we have 3 times licensing. So we have different licensing. So last 2 years ago we had Tom and Jerry, we had Barbie, Hot Wheels, we had the Natoons, small animals, we had dinosaurs. So we have now Batman with Batwheels. Batwheels is coming next week. It's already in the market, has hit the market already. So we have Disney Princess that is there. So you have we are having license more or less every 3 to 4 months. To meet as the kids are willing to have the new news. And then yes, we had Harry Potter, and Harry Potter. When we have a license, we try to have a limited quantity and so on. So in this time, yes, we had Harry Potter there, and then the quantity was limited, so we could not fulfill, of course, the entire demand, but. Is a license that we have, and maybe we'll come back. You never know. So because Harry Potter, you have many series, right? You have the first one, then you have the second and third. So we might have some surprises there as well.
Well, it became a trend in India, that the boys were gifting
The girls, like the boxes and boxes that they could find out one Harry Potter toy out of it.
So this is the
in India.
and so, which is nice. You know, I think you guys, I'm sure you have consumed Kinder Joy in your childhood.
Of course, yes, definitely.
And you know, even now at your age, you know, memory of happiness is again happiness, right? So when you bring, you know, Harry Potter, maybe for maybe young adults today, they memorize when they were young, when they were reading or seeing the movie. So having it again now, so it brings them back to their childhood and it brings them back the happiness moment of their childhood. So this is why I think Harry Potter was successful as a license in India.
Was that one big thing coming up?
We have, you know, Kinder means kids in German, right?
Right, yeah.
Kids in German and in Dutch means kids. And, you know, Kinder Joy is for kids. But we have Chocobon Crispy and Kinder Chocobon Crispy, which is for young adults and even adults. Adults are. Kinder Creamy is also for kids. With a spoon, you have a spoon, you can spoon it and so on. So it's for kids. But we have, doesn't mean that Kinder is only for kids, right? So we have a couple of brands that are, you know, young adults or adults. And that will come very soon to India. So I can tell you in the next couple of weeks you will see more Kinder brand coming to India.
What's one thing which your childhood favorite character which you like to come to Kinder Joy?
My childhood?
Well, like for example, I grew up watching Star Wars, correct? I would love to have Star Wars in Kinder Joy.
Correct.
So what would be your favorite thing which you can get in Kinder Joy?
Maybe football players or something.
It is there. So we had some series with football players in I think in Germany or something like that. We have you know, my childhood. I was if you ask me, my idol in my childhood was Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. I grown up seeing Muhammad Ali and how vocal he was and how strong he was and how smart he was in his play. So to me, he's an idol, and I really grown up watching him, and then maybe having a small figurine of Muhammad Ali could have been nice, but I don't think that all the youth of today knows Muhammad Ali like my generation has grown up with. So we work, we live in our time. So the time of today is a bit more digital, right? And so the digital. So in Kinder Joy you have the advantage of you have a toy, so you have three effects on Kinder Joy. So in Kinder Joy you have the surprise effect, because receiving a surprise, you don't know what is inside. You have the surprise effect. Then you have the food, which is an ice cream and chocolate cream with a nice wafer, and then you have the toy, which is the playability. So you have the toy, and the toy, you have to build the toy, so it requires some skills. So we develop the skills by building the toys. But then you have also those that are more advanced. We have a Play-Doh, it's called a Play-Doh, and then it's a digital form. So you can scan it, and then you go on the website where you are able to develop your hero, your cartoons, and so on. So there is a playability. So this is the advantage of Kinder Joy. Is never ending. The playability never ends.
With the QR code, you scan the QR code.
You scan, so in each eggs you have a small leaflet with a Play-Doh QR code. You scan it, and then you are redirected to the Play-Doh world of toys and so on. So it's very nice how you interact. So, and then it's made with it's a British company that developed gaming for kids, but in more creative way, and then craftsmanship way, I would say, than only the toy. So there is many options with Kinder Joy.
The toys in Kinder Joy, the toys are coming in Kinder Joy, Harry Potter ones and everything. does Ferrero produce it? Or do you all outsource it with something? How do you all do it?
So today we don't produce the toys directly in the plant. So we have suppliers that are producing the toys. So all is let's say designing and so on. So when you have a license, you need to be in the format with the guidelines. License that you cannot deviate, and then you need to create something that is fitting the kids' imagination, that then is playability is there and so on, and then you have suppliers that are building those toys. Yes.
So let's say I want to build a Star Wars toy. Okay, how long will it take for it to reach the market, for you to design it, build it, reach the market?
Yeah, it's more than 2 years.
More than 2 years.
More than 2 years. Yeah. So what you see today, it has been done more than 2 years ago. So it takes time. It's not that you see you produce a toy today and then tomorrow you will have it in your Kinder Joy. So it's the speed is not there. So there is a long process of quality check. So to ensure that the quality of the toys is compliant, and all this is tested. So we have a department that is testing the quality of the toys, testing the playability. So all this, in order to get your certification and to validation to be able to deploy it, it's a bit more than 2 years to ensure that when it arrives in the hands of the kids, it is fully safe. And today we can acknowledge that whatever we produce is safe. So from food perspective or from toys perspective is fully safe. So this is
So this Harry Potter idea came 2 years back.
So it is. So maybe Star Wars. So I can initiate maybe the idea of having Star Wars.
I would want the cricket players to be there.
And cricket, you would like to have
the Indian cricket team to be there in those boxes.
Yeah,
or then even not only the Indian ones, but
I will have to see Messi in there.
So
football, cricket,
small Messi. So you see, you need to fit. Let's see. You have plenty of ideas, guys. So you should work in marketing.
We would apply for a job.
Work in marketing. So plenty of ideas. And nice. So the world is evolving. The gaming is evolving, but the effect of the surprise is always there. So let's see whether tomorrow we can have a Messi and so on. I will not guarantee.
Does Ferrero have any Indian specific products which are only specific to Indian market, or is it globally available?
No, so globally we have more than 50 brands, Ferrero wine.
Under Ferrero, correct.
Under Ferrero. Okay. We have more than 50 brands, and in India we have 6 brands.
Only 6 brands?
Only 6 brands, yeah. Tic Tac, Rocher, Nutella, Kinder Joy, Kinder Creamy, and Chocobo Crispy.
What's your favorite one of them?
Ferrero Rocher definitely is. I like to start my day with Nutella. So Nutella, coming back to the student that I met, the consumer that I met 2 days ago, and then he was telling me, I spread Nutella in the morning, in the breakfast, that helped me to focus during my morning session. Yes. So when I go to school, my morning is focused. Thanks to Nutella, the energy that Nutella brings me over the morning. And then at lunch, I have the lunch that my mother has prepared and so on. And then when I come back, then there is other snack that I have at home. But Nutella is how I start my day. He's in the university. And then he said, this is how I start my day, and I'm fully focused for at least 4 hours in the morning. So, this is how we start. So we start with energy on Nutella during the day, so, which is nice.
It has become a household name. Nutella has become a household name. Every person knows. Every child knows it actually. Yeah.
Nutella is a love. I don't say I like Nutella. I love Nutella. I love Nutella. So this means I really love the brand, and to me the brand has a specific bonding, as I told you. My daughters triggered me next to Nutella, so I cannot thank more Nutella of being there. Mr. Ferrero has created the brand more than 60 years ago and still makes joy, and then brought me to Ferrero. So this is.
I wanted to ask you, how do you identify a fake Nutella with a real one? I have a product. If you can show me on the product, how do you identify it? So can you look in the product? Yeah. This is a real one, yeah. I think so, maybe.
No, yes, this is the real one. Yeah, this is the real one. So there is no many fake Nutella in India. We don't find that many fake Nutella. So all the Nutella that you find in the modern trade, on e-commerce or in Kirana stores, basically they are all genuine Nutella. So, and then the first one you have the veg logo, which is when you have the veg logo, this means it's made for India market, so it is coming from India market. And then you see that when you look to the label, you know, the label is really, you see, when you are a fan of Nutella and when you see this label every day on your morning breakfast, if I change the knife and I put it on the other side, then you will start to say, oh my God, they put the knife in the wrong side. And so you see, and this is what we have seen. Sometimes the knife.
Okay, this is noticed by you all.
We have noticed that sometimes the knife is in the wrong side, but yes. Then the QR code that you have here, you have a code and then you have an MRP.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have MRP for the fake one, so they try.
Okay.
And you see that is close, but you know, I would say go to the modern trade, go to e-commerce, go to your Kirana stores, and then you will find the Nutella, and then they are very genuine. We had some cases, and then I can tell you that the cases that we have with some fake, we had the support of FSSI, you know, the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. They are conducting sometimes some down raid when they are informed about some practice, but you know, it's pretty rare. So in India, it's quite a safe country for that.
But which country have you seen the most counterfeit products?
They are counterfeit, so I have seen many in China. It is existing there. It was there, but we have also a department that is fighting. Fighting. When we see, we react quickly, and then we try to extinguish the fire as soon as possible. So yes, you know, global brands are copied. So and then. Fake, original. So, as I said, there are a couple of elements in order to, and then you see the white and so on. So sometimes when you print, you see that there are some it happens, and then you see the color coding is not there. So color is unique. So you can see it. So no. Anyway, so it's part of the game, so you create a brand, and then some people try to copy it. So it's a hide and seek,
But you know, recently, during these times with Gen Z and everything, people have become health conscious, correct?
Yeah.
So how does Nutella, because it's a sugar product, correct? So people become health conscious, having sugar in the morning. So how does that work?
So yes, health conscious means still consumption of sugar gives you energy, right? So you don't consume sugar, you know.
There won't be any energy.
I still remember the consumer that I connected 2 days back. He was telling me it gives me energy. Thanks God I have a Nutella. And then you know you have ingredients that are unique. So in Nutella it's not only sugar. So sugar is one part of it, but you have hazelnut, which is the high quality hazelnut, and hazelnut give you a long lasting energy as well. Then you have cocoa, you have milk inside, so and then you have fat. So you have all those ingredients that combine give a great taste, great taste, but at the same time, one, you feel happy, and then you are energized for your day. Then the recommendation of consumption, we recommend to consume 15 grams, you know, per slice of bread. So 15 grams. So all our portions are controlled. So we bring, when we have, for example, small Nutella copetta, we call it copetta. So we use it for hotels and horeca, and it's 15 grams. So it's not made of 45 or 50 grams. So it's 15 grams because this is the consumption that is ideal to start your day. So that's why we are portion control. So it's part of. Even if you have a health conscious, you cannot avoid to have sugar, because health sugar is part of the health conscious, and you need to have sugar in order to fully be charged. But then is how much, and then being health conscious is what do you do? Is which activity? What is your lifestyle? So this is all. So yes. health conscious is important, but how you manage your lifestyle, how much you consume, how much, so everything needs to be taken into account.
I agree. I have seen a lot of Nutella, the big jars, and I've seen it at an ice cream shop in Hubbarah and I've seen it. And also in Ritz-Carlton I've seen it.
So yes, this is we call it a dispenser. It is made for the Horeca.
The big one.
So it's for Horeca. And then when you press, you have 15 gram.
Oh.
So when you press, you have 15 gram. So everything has been made to be sure that the portion comes on the 15 grams. So you can press it. We have some manual dispenser you might have seen, and then we have electronic ones. So whatever manual or electronic you press, you have 15 grams.
Wow.
So everything is, as I said, the portion is important. So consuming 15 grams, this is what is required on a slice of bread, and then gives you the energy. To boost your energy for the day.
Energy. Everything in moderation is good.
Correct.
Do you think any Nutella ice cream coming in future from Ferrero?
You know that.
You can give an idea.
You should work in the market. You should work in the market. I can tell you, is the idea, but Nutella ice cream exists.
It exists.
Yes.
But is it officially from Ferrero, or is it
I think the flavors are put in.
The flavors are available, correct?
No. Nutella pot, so Nutella ice cream exists. It has been launched last year, actually.
In India?
No, not in India. Not in India. It has been launched in France, in Italy. You have it in Germany. You have it in many markets in Europe. I think now you have it also in Middle East. You have it in many markets. You have Nutella ice cream. Yes. Unfortunately, the India is still. We're still far from there. We are still building. We do not have the capabilities today to deploy ice cream in the organized channel. So we are still maybe in a couple of years. Yes, I'm looking forward to have ice cream in India. Today I'm not touching that part, but at Ferrero ice cream exists. So we have the ice cream launched 1 year ago.
The Nutella cones will be a game changer. With the chocolate, in cornetos there are those chocolate. In
the end, that's what we look forward to eat.
Nutella in it will be magic.
Oh yeah, I can see you are really a lover brand, a lover Nutella. No, it's yes. We have a couple of ice cream. We have Kinder Bueno ice cream. We have Nutella ice cream. We have Raffaello ice cream. We have Rocher ice cream. Yeah. So the ice cream is also part, brands of Ferrero, but not available in India. Yeah. So we are still building. So in India we are here now 16 years that we are in India. So we are a pretty young company, and we are not globally. We are more than 70 years existence. So Ferrero was created in Italy in Alba in 49. So it's more than 70 years now. But in India we are pretty young. So we just entered the market 15 years ago, and more than 15 years ago. And still we are building the brand, so we will bring those brands to Indian consumer. So as soon as the readiness of the market is there.
Was that one product what you really want that should come as soon as possible to India? Out of the full basket of the 50 products what you all have.
So we still have a lot to do with the existing ones today. I'm still developing the market, but yes, you will see, as I said on Kinder, you will see a couple of surprises coming very soon into the market, and then I'm sure you guys will like it. So in the snacking sections we will have a couple of innovation coming to India very soon.
In India there's the Indian market is it runs with smaller transactions, correct? With 1 rupee chocolates, 5 rupee chocolates. Is Ferrero looking at something in that segment?
Let's say that 5 rupee, 10 rupee, 20 rupee. We have. So we have a 5 rupee Tic Tac, we have 10 rupee Tic Tac, we have 20 rupee Tic Tac. So in the sugar, let's say in the sugar, and then we are developing Tic Tac. Tic Tac is in India, so it's made in Baramati. So we have Tic Tac, and it's growing. We have many flavors. We have mint, spearmint. We have strawberry. We have orange. We have now mango season. Mango starts, right?
Yeah.
And we have Tic Tac Mango that is launched next week. So
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. So we have launched it last year, and then people said, "Oh, we need to have Tic Tac Mango." So Tic Tac is back. Tic Tac Mango is back as the mango season starts. We see mango season starts. Tic Tac is already at the same pace as the season of the mango season, so it is there. Yeah, in the Tic Tac, yes, we have a smaller price point because 5 rupee, 10 rupee, you are able to expand your distribution to the rural, right? And then and in chocolate, it's more difficult. Let's say we do not have portfolio that allow us to have today 10 or 20 rupee price point. So we are more into the, let's say, premium chocolate. So in the premium chocolate we have affordable chocolate. We have Kinder Creamy at 30 rupee, we have Chocobon Crispy at 40 rupee, we have Kinder Joy at 50. So we have price point from 30 to above in the chocolate, and in the sugar from 5 to 20 rupee. So this is how we structure our pricing with our product.
How is Ferrero imagining? Well, in this generation, people are looking for sustainable things, correct?
Yeah.
How is Ferrero imagining with brands, developing their products, their packaging in such a way, in a sustainable packaging, correct? Is Ferrero doing something? Yeah.
Sustainability is a long-term commitment.
Yeah.
It's a long-term commitment. So and dedication.
Yeah.
So today, I can say, I am proud to say that more than 90% of our packaging are recyclable, reusable, and compostable. So more than 90%. And it's still year on year we are improving our packaging. So it is a duty versus the nature. So this is where we are. We have that commitment, and then we are progressing towards that. So worldwide and in India we are a bit faster. So all our packaging are sustainable from that side.
Yeah.
Packaging is innovative, and then you need innovative. We are innovating, so we are creating new packaging. But when you create a packaging, you need to have those elements in mind: reuse, recyclable, and compostable. Then you meet the future generation that requires, and then have that consciousness about sustainability.